This is lesson 104. We're going to look at A and B. On A, you can see I've already circled the section between the 2 and the 3. And I need to write that just as one operation. What I do is I count how many negatives there are. I look at that and I see a positive and a negative. If I have one negative or an odd number of negatives, so it could be 3, 5, 7, something like that, then I'm going to write down a subtraction sign. If I have an even number of negatives, that could be like 2, 4, 6, even 0, I'm going to put down a addition. So in this case, I have one negative. That's odd, so I'm going to write subtraction. On the second grouping, I have two negatives. So that's even. I'm going to add. Last one negative, subtract. Now let me write that without all the fancy stuff. So I have negative 2 minus 3 plus 4 minus 5. Now from there, I'm going to look to see the problems where I'm either subtracting or I have a clear negative. So these are the parts of it. I have 2, 3, and 5 all going in the same direction. That means I have 10 going in the negative direction. I have 4 going in the positive direction. So I need to find the difference between those, between the 10 and the 4, which would be 6. And I keep the sign of the number I'm taking more steps towards, or the direction I'm taking more steps toward. There we go. The next problem, do the same thing. I need to look between the numbers first and limit that down to one operation. So the first grouping, I have a positive and a positive, so it's going to be addition. Second grouping, I have a negative and a positive, subtraction because it's one negative. Last grouping, two negatives, I'm going to be adding. This gives me negative 3 plus 2 minus 5 plus 6. Now from there, I'm going to look for the numbers going in the same direction. That means they have the same sign. Keep in mind the operation also acts as the sign. So I have negative 3 and negative 5 both going in the same direction. That makes 8 steps in that direction. I have 2 and 6 both going in the other direction. Together, they cancel each other out and make 0. All done.